Just when I thought this game's balancing wouldn't get any worse, it got worse.
It's over.
All right, listen, Marvel Rivals Dev. Y'all are taking the piss at this point because I don't know who up there at Marvel Rivals headquarters thought this season, these patches were good ideas. Now, I'm gonna make this a lot more sophisticated than my last Marvel Rivals video, and I'll just go through the nerfs and the buffs by order. Now, if you've seen my other videos, it's no surprise that I main psylock, right? Why did they nerf psylock? Decrease the retrieval damage of wing shuriken from 14 to 12 per hit, and decrease the invisibility duration of psychic stealth from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. Now, as a non-psylock player, you're probably like, that doesn't seem so bad. But no, I need that extra second, brother. No, but in all seriousness, it's not that bad. Her nerfs weren't that bad, but she didn't need to get touched. Let's be real. She is like the most balanced character in the game, easily counterable. She did not need to get touched, and I will die on that hill. I don't care what anyone says. So, as some of y'all know, whenever I'm playing Rivals, I usually tend to switch my characters to get them the Lord. And this month I was doing Captain America. But I don't think I'm going to be playing Cap anymore because, damn, adjust base health from 600 to 575. Is he even a tank at this point? Why did you make my shield 4 seconds instead of 2? It's a shield. I should be able to do it up, down, up, down. God forbid a tank tries to survive. Increase the energy cost of freedom charge. Like, dude. They completely chopped this nigga nuts off. And you know, another one of my big issues about Marvel Rivals, I feel like the balancing is going backwards instead of forwards. Because in Season 0, Doctor Strange was probably one of the best tanks in the game. It was a lot of Doctor Strange's Magnetos. So to compensate for that, Season 1, definitely Season 2, they nerfed the hell out of Strange, right? So 2.5, why are we making him strong again? Why are we doing this? I think even with the Season 2 nerfs, I think Strange wasn't that good, but he definitely wasn't the worst tank in the game. Remove the damage range fall off of Maelstrom Madness. That is absolutely insane. That is crazy. You know, I feel like Strange, he's not going to be super strong, but he's going to be a lot better than he was at the start of the season. Emma Frost, I don't care about Emma Frost, fuck her. I feel like they're not paying attention, bro. Yes, we want group nerfs, but why are we nerfing his fucking primary? That's not what we're worried about, bruh. That's not what we're worried about. Now, I'll be completely real. I don't play Groot enough to know how busted he is, but you know, I've heard a lot of complaints about his walls or whatever, and how easy his ultimate is, yada yada yada. I don't know jack shit about Groot. I'm a silly little DPS main. It's like, no. But you know, I've heard issues. I've heard people have issues about Groot. So maybe they should look on those issues instead of nerfing his fucking primary. They didn't really do shit to Magneto. I thought Magneto was going to get a significant boost. I mean, I started to pick up Magneto. I guess the increased speed would be helpful a little bit, but like Thor, you know, I looked at the rework. I didn't think he was that bad. The only thing is that hammer throw, man, they gutted that John, but to compensate, they made it so that it doesn't use Thor Force anymore and it has its own cooldown or whatever. Going from 70 to 45 damage, that's a big hit. Hawkeye. Why did y'all buff Hawkeye? Why did y'all buff Hawkeye? This is what I'm talking about. We're going backwards. Season 0, it was Strange, Luna Snow, Hawkeye, and Hela dominating the fucking field right now. So to compensate, they slightly nerf Hela, they slightly nerf Hawkeye in the next season, and we're back here. Now, Hawkeye has a new team up with Luna Snow. His damage went from 32 to 34. He now gets an icy arrow that has AoE effects and can freeze up to 3 people in one area, or maybe even more. I don't even know. I just saw 3 people, and it could probably freeze the entire team if it could. Who knows? You know, this is what I was talking about in my last Marvel Rivals video, where I was like, I feel like these niggas is playing favoritism, because literally a week after that, Bucky got buffed, and they gave him a second fucking projectile ring, whatever it's called. Literally the day of that John dropped, I got on Bucky, and I was like, there is no way this dude is busted. There's no way. He is absolutely insane now with what, because Bucky can shoot up to like 12 bullets. If you use all of his kit, You can just 1, 2, 3, grappling hook, 1, 2, 3, uppercut, 1, 2, 3, projectile number 1, 1, 2, 3, another projectile, and another 3 shots. And Bucky mains will look you dead in the eyes and tell you he doesn't need a nerf. But the thing about NetEase is that they refuse to nerf him. But they're gonna nerf Human Torch. Look, bro, I feel bad for y'all Human Torch players because they gutted Johnny. I was trying to learn Johnny with one of my friend T mains Human Torch, right? He had got Human Torch the Lord as soon as he came out. He mains Johnny, so I wanted to practice Johnny Storm. And while I was playing Johnny, I was like, you know, even with the buffs, he still feels kind of weak. That damage fall off that he has is kind of just holding him back, honestly. At this point, there's not even no reason to play Johnny. You might as well just probably be better off playing Iron Man or something at this point. Increase the charge speed of blazing blasts from 2 to 3 seconds. Decrease the shield value gain from flaming meteor from 75 to 50. Who was complaining about that? Nobody was complaining about Johnny's shields. I feel like this all these patch notes feel random. It doesn't feel like there's no type synergy. I don't know. They just like wrote shit down, put it in a hat, shuffled it a little bit, and pulled it out. Whoever's name was on the thing, they was like, all right, fuck it. We'll just lower his HP, because why not? You know, as a big Iron Fist hater, it just feels weird that they buffed him. They buffed him early season just to nerf him again. Listen, it might be a hot take, but I think the Iron Fist hate is justifiable. Is it deserved? That depends on who you're asking. But I can see both sides of the argument. You know, even with these alleged nerfs they gave Namor, alleged buffs they gave Namor, I don't know, it still doesn't feel significant at all. I still feel like this nigga's going to be a problem. The dive community is in shambles right now. And you know, going back to psylock, bro, listen, I woke up at about 11 in the morning when these patch notes dropped. I saw that they nerfed psylock. I had to call my homie, bro. We was in distress. Because again, he mains Johnny and I main psylock, bro. He got the worst end of the stick. But holy moly. Look me dead in my eyes and tell me what this psylock do to deserve a nerf. Huh? Again, I would die on this hill. Psylock is the most balanced character in this game. Easily counterable. You can easily beat her. But let's nerf her, because why not? Because why not? Oh, shit. Whew, you think that's bad? Squirrel Girl got a whole buff. Cause anyone knows why? Increase the capacity of burst acorn from 10 to 12. Why? Did she need that? No. Isn't she already an issue? She can just stand across the map and just kill you from across the street, and you're just dying from fucking nowhere. Yeah, okay, great. Decrease the cooldown of Mammal Bond from 12 to 10 seconds. Look me dead in my eyes and tell me that she needed that. Optimize the user experience for Squirrel Blockade, Tail Bounce, and Unbeatable Squirrel Tsunami. What does optimize mean? It means it's gonna hit them more? Like, what does that mean? I'm losing it, man. Here I thought season 2.5 was gonna be my season. I was gonna get back in the game. All my characters are nerfed. All my characters are done. I can't play Venom no more. I can't play Cap, I can't play Psylock, and Mantis still sucks. You know, I'm a big Jeff the Shark hater, just because I don't like his fucking face. But holy moly, they took him in the back of the shed, told him to smell the flowers, and they put a 12 gauge to his mullet. In the video of them showcasing the Jeff rework, he was literally almost about to die. And the freaking whoever was shooting him had to stop for about 4 seconds just so Jeff can take the kill. It's that bad for Jeff. Not even the promotional material can make this look positive. You know, I wanted them to like change Jeff a little bit because Jeff DPS is kind of crazy. I feel for you Jeff players, bruh. I still hate your guts, but I feel for you. Luna Snow. Yeah, guys, you won't believe it. She got another buff because, yep. Round of applause for the Marvel Rival devs. Totally not showing no favoritism whatsoever. Meanwhile, Mantis still hasn't gotten touched. I'm finished. Increase the light and dark healing amount and damage from 20 to 22 per round. Adds new effect, absolute 0. Now grants 50 bonus health per hit. Look me dead in my fucking eyes and tell me, did Luna Snow need this? You know, here's my big complaint. When that support strike was going on, my biggest complaint was I hope that they do not make the supports stronger damage-wise, because I fundamentally don't think supports are supposed to be super strong characters. You don't play Team Fortress and pick medic and expect to kill a heavy, to expect to kill a demo man, to expect to kill a soldier. It's possible, but medic's damage output isn't that good. You're not supposed to be killing niggas. That's the thing. I don't want to be in the fucking front lines shooting niggas. Sure, that helps them, but I gotta worry about healing, G. I'm trying to keep my niggas alive. That's gonna get us wins. Explaining it, dickhead! Fuck it though, bro. It's y'all game. Y'all do what y'all want. I'm just a consumer, alright? Luna Snow gains 15% increase of healing effects. 15%. It's like who's doing this? This has to be a joke. You are taking the piss. You know, my biggest gripe with Luna Snow is that, like, at times she feels very unkillable. I don't know how she's gonna maneuver this this season. Like, again, what all of these, only time will tell. We're gonna need gameplay. I'm gonna need this in my hands, in our hands, to see what this shit feels like. But I am scared, brother. I'm scared shitless. And my biggest gripe of this entire patch, Rocket Raccoon and Penny now have a team up, right? As the team up anchor, Rocket Raccoon gains 5% increase in healing effects. When the team up is active, Rocket's BRB is upgraded to a web beacon. Penny Parker unlocks a new armor spider nest ability through her team up with Rocket Raccoon. So that means you're gonna see 2 rocket beacons and 2 Penny spider nests.
My disappointment.
I don't know if I have to explain how much of a mistake that is. I'm just gonna leave it there. Iron Man and Ultron, no one cares. That's the end of the video. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. All right, get back in the bin. Reload. Who else? One tap. Lewis.